How did I quilt the sampler quilt? There's a funny story behind the sampler quilt. I find that many new quilters have in their head what they want to do once they learn how to quilt and what they won't ever do. Now, I tend not to like sampler quilts very much. I don't know why, I just don't. And I tend to not like Civil War reproductive fabrics, which is what these ones are. One day I was taking part in a swap with other, I think it was called Secret Sewing Sisters, and somebody sent me a packet of the Civil War repro fabrics. I thought, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I mean, they're nice enough, but they're really not my taste. Then I decided to make a sampler quilt, something that I said I would never do. And this was the result. It's my absolute favorite quilt. Not wall hanging, but quilt type to use. I just love it. I made it in 2003, so it's not new. I made it not long after I started my quilting journey, but it turned out quite nicely. So these are all machine sewn together, and then I hand quilted it because at that point there was no way I was doing any machine quilting yet. I didn't think I ever would machine quilt. I was a bit of a quilting snob. I thought, oh, machine quilting isn't real quilting. So I quilted it with ivory color fabric for the backing, and then where there was red, I used red thread. And I just really echo quilted all around. In the Dresden circle, you can see I just quilted around in circles. I wasn't adventurous yet at that point, and either echoing or somehow mimicking the square. Like here I mimic the squares a little bit by doing the triangles there. That's all echo quilted. It's all like that. So it was pretty well mostly echo quilted. It's been washed several times, which gives it that really puckered look. And it's used a lot, this quilt. It's in the living room hanging on the quilt rack, and if you get a little bit chilly, it's the perfect size just to put on your lap. And then the backing, you can see a bit better because of the red fabric, the thread. Mixing up my words today. So from 2003, I hope it lasts. I know my kids love the quilts that I have, and they actually have said that when I die, this quilt is mine and that quilt is yours. So I'm not sure which one has claimed this one. And that's how I quilt the sampler quilt.